Another week have gone by and Monday, November 30, 2020 was another holiday for government employees as the country commemorates Bonifacio Day. During this time, Governor Bambi joined the entire nation in celebrating the 157th birth anniversary of Gat Andres Bonifacio, who was considered as the father of the Philippine Revolution. During the regular convocation, the chief of the Provincial Task Force for COVID-19, Dr. Jerry Kalingasan, announced that COVID cases in the province have dramatically reduced in November as compared to October. 392 cases were recorded in October, while only 192 people got inflicted with the virus last month, November. Through the cooperation of the community, 10 municipalities have successfully combated the virus, including that of Taguluan, which have one case left in their municipal isolation unit. He said that there are 4 municipalities who have 0 cases of coronavirus. Governor Bambi was exceedingly happy for the development because it only goes to show that the efforts of the provincial government have really worked. It has been 339 days since the provincial IATF have been working tirelessly to curb the virus. Governor Bambi believes that if health protocols are properly observed and followed, the province will surely win its fight against COVID-19. It was also on Tuesday that former Senator Bongbong Marcos, in partnership with Thinking Pinoy, donated protective gears for those in the front lines of COVID-19 health crisis, particularly from the 8 province-run hospitals of Misamis Oriental. Representatives of the former senator, through attorney Christine Rabanera and attorney Jay Bago, took part in handing out the protective gears to Governor Bambi and PIATF chairman Dr. Jerry Kalingasan. Turned over were 8,000 face shields, 4,000 surgical masks, 160 pieces of N95 mask, and 40 PPE suits. Governor Bambi was ecstatic for the contribution as the province do not have to buy all these PPEs, instead use the funds to purchase medical supplies and medicines needed in the hospitals to treat patients who need it the most. He was grateful for the former senator because despite not being in government service, he still finds time to reach out to Misamisnans. A few weeks after the Miss Universe Philippines beauty pageant was held, Miss Caroline Joy Veronilia, who represented Misamis Oriental, finally had a chance to visit Governor Bambi in his office during the flag hoisting. Though Caroline fell short of winning the top plum and had to settle for the top 16, still the whole province of Misamis Oriental rejoiced in this big achievement and pride. An elated Governor Bambi handed Caroline a plaque of appreciation and commended her for bringing great honor, glory, and recognition to Misamis Oriental. The governor said Caroline is an epitome that the province can truly level up and rise above challenges during these difficult times. Caroline Veronilia, on the other hand, thanked the provincial government for supporting her in her endeavors and advocacies. It was also on Tuesday, businessman Michael Andrew Casinio donated a brand new Epson printer and 10 reams of short and long bond paper purposely for teachers and faculty of the Philippine Island Kids Foundation Incorporated, Sacred Heart Village Elementary School Annex in Cagayan de Oro City. The said contribution was coursed through Governor Bambi during 33rd virtual flag raising. Governor Bambi was personally joined by Mr. Ching Lai Casinio in handing out the said items to the GPTA President Mr. Reggie Gikan, Kinder teacher Ms. Marilu Lacre, and Mr. Ryan Raila. Throughout the pandemic, the provincial government of Misamis Oriental has received tremendous support from local people, businessmen, and the communities, showing trust and confidence to the Imano administration in handling donations. On Wednesday, December 2, 2020, after learning of the tragic event that transpired in Aplaya, Hasaan, where a trailer truck carrying a bulldozer smashed into a group of people attending a wake and claimed the lives of 7 people, severely injuring 6 and damaged 20 vehicles, Governor Bambi immediately ordered various offices of the Provincial Capitol to send assistance to the bereaved families of the victims. The Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office, headed by Mr. Junlimar Abella, immediately turned over 2,000 to 3,000 of financial assistance to the families of the victims whose lives were lost in the accident, accompanied with rice assistance as additional support. MisOr Cares, on the other hand, headed by Ms. Sandra Lim, expressed her office's willingness to shoulder all the hospital expenses, including all subsequent medicine needs of the injured, alongside the burial expenses of the people killed on the accident the moment the cargo truck's operator failed to comply with all his responsibilities. While the PDRRMO under Fernando Vincent D. Jr. speedily came to the place of incident to assess the extent of damage and offer technical assistance to LGU Hasaan through its Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction Officer, Governor Bambi is constantly monitoring the situation to ensure that all other additional needs of the victims will be swiftly provided by the provincial government. Still on Wednesday, Provincial Veterinarian Dr. Benjamin Resma enthusiastically announced that the additional structures of the Magsaysay Animal Quarantine Checkpoint will finally be completed within this month, resulting in a faster and more effective checkpoint operations that will protect the province against African swine fever and other infectious animal diseases, with the aim of keeping the province safe from the devastating effects of African swine fever. And as chairman of the Provincial Task Force on the Prevention and Control of Animal Diseases, or PCAD, Governor Bambi prioritized the immediate completion of the entire checkpoint in accordance with Dr. Resma's advice. Dr. Resma further detailed that the passageway for vehicles at the checkpoint were made larger to accommodate bigger vehicles. An additional passageway was also built specifically for public and private vehicles to separate them from large cargo trucks. Apart from this, an automatic vehicle disinfectant sprayer was also installed, which will greatly assist in the operation of the checkpoint, especially in handling trucks loaded with animals and livestock to prevent any infectious disease from entering Misamis Oriental. With these developments, Governor Bambi and Dr. Resma hopes that alongside the cooperation of the people of the province, Misamis Oriental will continue to be African swine fever free. Furthermore, on Wednesday, the blessing and inauguration of the new National Child Development Center building in the municipality of Balinguan was held through the effective partnership of the local government unit, Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office, Lapinig Barangay Council, and the Provincial Early Childhood Care and Development Office under Ms. Meriden Lilay Okot. The said project was formally launched. The ECCD Council funded the said project, to which Ms. Lilay Okot stressed that from the 81 provinces in the entire country, Misamis Oriental is one of those provinces who have the most number of child development centers in the history. As of today, only 3 municipalities have yet to construct their own NCDC, namely Manticao, Villanueva, and Lagonglong. Balinguan Mayor Aaron Paul Unabia, on his part, recognized the hard work of our daycare workers who are in the front line in bringing quality education to their respective barangays, and that they deserve a conducive learning space for children. Also on Wednesday, Governor Bambi, as chairman of the RDC 10 Infrastructure Committee, presided over the 4th quarter 2020 meeting of the members of the Regional Development Council 10 Infrastructure and Utilities Development Committee, held at NEDA 10 Conference Room and via Zoom for other members. The quarterly gathering of the Infracom is to discuss matters, projects, and reports on the infrastructure sector of Misamis Oriental and the whole of Region 10. As chairperson, Governor Bambi oversees projects in all sectors of infrastructure such as information and communications technology, transportation, and energy, among others. On Thursday, December 3, 2020, the Schools Division of El Salvador City held the awarding of ELSA's Outstanding Implementers with this year's theme, ELSA's Gems, recognizing the jewels in education held at the audiovisual room of El Salvador City Hall, El Salvador City, this province. Despite the onset of COVID-19, the schools division still managed to hold the annual activity aimed at recognizing the efforts of both primary and secondary public school teachers all over the city in delivering quality education for our learners, especially in the new normal learning modalities. Governor Bambi received a plaque of recognition for his remarkable effort and selfless support and commitment as partner in carrying out various programs and projects of the Department of Education El Salvador City Division, which greatly contributed to the improvement of the total performance of every learner in the city. To show his undying support, Governor Bambi gave 999,200 pesos worth of basic action research financial incentives for the 518 personnel, both teaching and non-teaching staff. The governor believes that education is transformative and it is the only way to break the cycle of poverty. Still on Thursday, in line with the 86th National Book Week, the Misamis Oriental Provincial Library under Ms. Richel Pahara held its final judging for the online storytelling contest with panelist Provincial Board Member Boboy Sabal III, Blesa Velasco, Chief Public Libraries Division, National Library of the Philippines, Melanie Ramirez, Cuentistang Librarian, National Library of the Philippines. They also conducted an online digital poster making contest showcasing their digital art skills, to which Angelica Beltes Conag, Ralph Enzo Rabaya, and Mary Joy Ragandang emerged as winners, while victors of the storytelling contest are Jemima Neil Acera, Jamela Joseph Araw-Araw, and Maria Sofia Vien Balabat. Governor Bambi encouraged everyone to go back into reading and continue supporting the library as it is the source of information and knowledge that can bring about innovations and development for the next generation. On Friday, December 4, 2020, the Provincial Cooperative Office conducted the last day of monitoring and evaluation to all cooperatives and associations who have received grant from the provincial government for the year 2020. The team personally checked on Logoeco, Service MPC, and Fitermco. Prior to this, on December 2, they also visited Abay Weavers MPC in Laguindingan, Laguindingan Employees Credit Cooperative, Aromahon Women's Association, Liberty Consumers Cooperative, Aromahon MPC, and Kaplag Credit Cooperative. In the context of the devastating effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Office of Mr. Alberto Boboy Akain have always been mobilizing to provide relief to cooperatives to sustain the needs of their workers, members, and communities. In fact, the PCO is now planning for next year's General Plan of Action and additional intervention on how to strengthen cooperatives in the province of Misamis Oriental. Likewise, on Friday, the provincial government of Misamis Oriental through the Provincial Agriculture Office, headed by Jose Apollo Pacamalan, Sangguniang Panlalawigan Chairman on Committee of Agriculture, Board Member Eric Koo, and the Operations Division, turned over 20 sacks of fertilizer to farmers of Barangay Nangkaon Opol, Misamis Oriental, while 16 sacks of fertilizer were also given to Barangay Mapolo, Naawan. This is to assist farmers engaged into coffee planting to make the province one of the leading coffee producers in the region. This is still in accordance to the commitments of ACDVOCA, a non-government organization to help farmers gain profit in the coffee industry with the inputs and technology given towards capacity building from the farmers to local agricultural officials. On that same day, Pagro introduced PagroLink to barangay agricultural workers of Hingoog City. The City Agriculture Office of Hingoog will be the first to try the information system tapping all the barangay agricultural workers. The program aims to get real-time data to link production and market in order to better support farmers and fisher folks in the province. The activity was graced by Board Member Eric Koo, Provincial Agriculturist Jose Apollo Pacamalan, Mr. Noel Degamo, Minda Consultant, and by the invitation of City Agriculture Office of Hingoog, headed by Ms. Miriam De La Paz. And on Saturday, December 5, 2020, the Provincial Tourism Office, through its active lead, Attorney Jeffrey Saclot, conducted an orientation to the candidates of the Miss Cuyamis 2021 at the Audiovisual Room of El Salvador City, Misamis Oriental. Attorney Saclot shared to them the history of the province of Misamis Oriental and how Cuyamis Festival was born. The orientation gave them the idea on the pageant flow, schedule of activities, as well as the judging process. The pageant will be held on January 7 of 2021 in the said city. The Miss Cuyamis was created as an avenue for today's women to represent their respective cities and municipalities, along with their talents, advocacies, and cultural heritage. This also aims to promote tourism in the province. And from November 28 to December 4 of this year, a total of 10,386 Misamisnans were already assisted by the Travel and Arrival Committee. For last week alone, 98 ROFs and 326 LSIs were ushered by the provincial government of Misamis Oriental, while 48 were housed at Marian Suites.
Our province's success is rooted in our values, in what we believe. For almost 9 years, we have worked to make Misamis Oriental a province of opportunity and dreams, because I believe a good job is more than a paycheck. It's the promise of a better life. So let's continue doing this. Jinkirosi, PIO.